And I'm here with Cesar Rayford, current member of the Minnesota Vikings and former member of the Dallas Cowboys and Jacksonville Sharks of the Arena Football League. How are you doing today?
Doing well. Just relaxing a little bit.
Now, can you talk about how you've been doing so far with the Minnesota Vikings of the NFL?
So far, right now we're in OTA, so pretty much everything's been just workouts and then like little drills and stuff on the field. So just kind of getting back into the outdoor game and workout drills, footwork, and lifting the weight room and getting bigger and stronger. And that's where we at right now. I'm at this point.
You were in the AFL very long this year, but you were with the Jacksonville Sharks for a little bit after your stints with the Dallas Cowboys. Can you talk about how playing in the AFL helped you get back to the NFL?
Playing the NFL, it really helped me to get back into the NFL because, in this day and age, as a player, you gotta play games, you gotta go out there and play football. And arena football gives you the opportunity to go out there and play some football and really make a name for yourself because, right now, if you look at the last 2-3 years, there's been a lot of guys from the arena football being called up from the NFL to the CFL. A lot of guys have really made names for themselves and made that transition playing arena football, and it's helped me because, coming out of college, I wasn't drafted. I wasn't signed by nobody. My first thing was arena football, and I was in Utah Blaze for almost 4 years until I got my, calling when I went to the Indianapolis Colts. But it helped me a lot because, as football players, we got to play, so I was out there playing, making a name for myself, and with the exposure the arena has, right now, we're on CBS, we're on ESPN, all the games are online. So there's another opportunity for somebody, some scout, to check guys out, see players, and, and maybe gain interest from them, and maybe get guys to try out workouts and stuff like that.
You're not the only former AFL defensive lineman on the Minnesota Vikings, as Tom Johnson's also out there who spent time with the Philadelphia Soul. How have you guys met so far, and have you guys talked a little bit about the AFL and your previous playing days?
Yeah, we actually talked a couple times because we kind of had the same kind of background. We both played in CFL, we both played in the arena, we both kind of bounced around NFL teams, stuff like that. We also have another guy that's played arena football this year, Leon Mackey. He's also another guy. He was with the Arizona Rattlers, and he won a championship with the Rattlers on last season. So, we all talk about it, just the role we've been on. But you know what? It's been a good role because it helps, help pave the way for perseverance. It helps strengthen us because, we took that long and hard road, and then so when we get to this situation, you know how to take advantage of the situation and appreciate it, and and work your tail off and make the most out of matters, and everything we got. But we definitely talk about it because it's just a crazy story, and you just never know what this football dream is going to take you these days, and and it's also a blessing to be able to be like, I played in this league. I basically played in every professional league you think of besides the NFL in Europe because that expanded. But it's a blessing, when we talk about it, and able to even come, to get out of the league and make it to the NFL, it's just a blessing.
Now, you were positionally wise, you were more well known for playing defensive end in the Arena Football League. What do you plan on playing outside? There's been some looks at outside linebacker and defensive tackle.
Say that again?
What position do you think you'll be playing outside? Defensive tackle, defensive end, outside linebacker?
I'll be playing defensive end, right? Which is the day they got me a defensive end, so I'm back in my natural position. Playing in Indy outside linebacker, that was my only opportunity. I made the most of it. And then when I was at Dallas, playing three-tech, just making the most of my situation. But I'm glad to be back at the end with more natural position, so I can really, really utilize my skills and assets, and hopefully, do what I can to make this ball club and and be an impact player for the Minnesota Vikings.
How different are your moves inside compared to outside? There's different rules that may limit you inside.
Well, one thing about playing inside, it's a little bit different technique, but one thing is, you gotta learn how to hold your ground because you got two large bodies coming down on you, especially on double teams, and you got to short the step, you got to be short, stop, and powerful. You got to be able to hold the point. When it comes to inside and outside, you're on the edge, so most times, you're against a tackle when you have space and stuff like that, so you can, you're pretty much the person that set the edge. And every now and then we do get double team, the tight end, but you don't have bigger bodies on you. But I know one thing with me, I did gain weight when I was playing three tech. But yeah, it's a different monster inside though. I ain't gonna lie though. I came to have a deep appreciation for the guys that play the three tech or one tech because it's a war zone in there, and yeah, it's a little bit different technique, but it's just a little bit different. Just a little bit different, but it's almost the same. It just at hand you got a little more space. Inside you're kind of in that confined space.
How do you feel your experience was with the Jacksonville Sharks this season?
My experience?
Yeah, with the Jacksonville Sharks.
Well, it was really short-lived. I mean, I got out there. I was out there for camp, and then I had to leave again because I got invited to the Veterans Combine. And I was there again, and then we played one game, and then I was out again. Well, I left again because I had to work out with Minnesota and ended up signing. So it was kind of short-lived. But while I was out there, it was good. Training camp went really well. We went out there and we worked the tail off. It sucked we lost that first game. We was trying to get things together, but it was good and short-lived. When I was out there, I just was working my craft, getting ready for the real season. Because at that time, I was Jacksonville Sharks. There was really nothing else going on for me. So my whole thing was preparing to have a all-arena year, and help the Jacksonville defense, be a top-tier defense. That was my whole plan, but a lot of that got short. So it was kind of short-lived. I really never got a chance to really get anything going out there. I mean, like I said, I only played one game, and then was there for training camp, but then I had to leave a couple of days here and a couple of days here, going to Minnesota and the Veterans Combine. So,
in your absence, Joe Sykes has really stepped up and leads the league in arena football sacks this year. Talk about him a little bit and just how much of a professional he is.
Joe Sykes, I mean, he's hands down what you call a student of the game, a true professional. I mean, the guy comes in, he works his craft, he doesn't miss his practices, he's always working his technique. He's a professional, and there's a reason why he's been defensive lineman of the year, all arena, 10+ sacks. He just when teams play him, they know that Joe Sykes on the other side, they got a game plan for him because they know that he's going to give them hell all 4 quarters. And just man, it was kind of fun. I wish it would have been nice to be able to play alongside him for other seasons. I know it was going to be a dangerous having me and him on the defensive line. It was just scary to think about, and we started to get things going in that New Orleans game, but but things got cut short. But Joe Sykes, man, just a true professional, true student of the game. And the thing is, he's a very smart player. So he knows his opponent, he knows where he goes, he knows his technique, and he just knows how to defeat his man. And this guy he's going to be record having. It's kind of something that, for a guy like him, he should be in NFL or in the CFL because he's been dominating. I mean, there's not one bad year he's had in the CFL. I mean, he's always been in the top categories in almost anything. I mean, right now, I think he's leading the league well. He's like up there, forced fumbles and sacks.
He's got 6 sacks right now.
Game-changing plays. Who's that?
I think he has 6 sacks right now. That leads the league.
Yeah, he's a game changer, and it's like that. With a guy like that, you would think he'll be playing on Sundays or at least in the CFL. I know he has a couple of stinks though, but man, just true professional, like I said, and it would have been fun to be able to play with him for a whole year because I already know I'm a competitor and having if he had 6 sacks, I'll probably have at least 7 Because I refuse to be behind at least 7 or 6. You know, I'll be right there. But yeah, definitely true professional, man. I know. Hopefully, he gets those guys turned over, get that team turned around. But I know that no matter what, win or loss, he gonna bring his A game, everything, and give those guys a chance to win the game.
How was your experience at the NFL Veterans Combine? That was the first ever, and how was it overall for you?
Oh, it was a good experience. I mean, I really enjoyed it because that was like my combine. You know, coming out of college, I didn't get invited to the NFL Combine. I pretty much had my pro day, but the success I had at UW, I mean, I think we might have like 5 or 6 scouts at pro days. I mean, at that time, UW, we were down. I think we went 5 or 7 that year. You know, we wasn't a school that had screaming every NFL scout to be there. But being at the Veteran Combine, just for the atmosphere, I mean, we had every NFL team was there. I mean, you had head coaches, you had GMs. I mean, you know, the whole experience was great. You know, going in there and, you know, and just going out there doing drills and seeing all the coaches and scouts, you know, walking there and doing the height and weight, you know, and you just see, like, coaches and stuff writing stuff down. It was a great experience because, you know, in this thing of this game, it's all about exposure. It's all about getting in front of somebody, having that right coach, right gear, right scout that see you and be like, hey, I like this guy, let's bring him in, you know. But that's what it is. That's what it is about in this world. And so I really enjoyed the combine. It was good. We came in there. It was very organized. You know, it was, you know, a lot of good information on a lot of good stuff to get guys exposure in front of, you know, coaches and scouts. And I think it was a really good thing. I mean, I think at least 10 guys from there have signed with teams from it. So I feel like the Veteran Combine was a good success. Especially like veteran guys that might have got cut loose from teams early or teams might have overlooked. You know, it definitely gives guys a chance to go out there and showcase their skills in front of all the teams. You know, and that's the thing. You know, like some people at their pro days, they don't have all the teams unless you have right to the combine. But yeah, it was a good experience. You know, any good person that I know that if they got opportunity to go there, if they do it next year, I would highly suggest to go to it because honestly, right after the combine, I was in Minnesota, boom, and signed, and then I know there was a few guys that was signed right after that, so I feel like it was a great success, and I highly suggest any veteran guy to, you know, take a look at it, you know, apply for it if it comes because, you know, it's great exposure, you know, and that's what it is in this world, exposure. It's all about getting in front of somebody and having somebody see you at the right place at the right time. Having the right coach or scout that like you and take a chance at you.
All right, thank you very much for the interview, and we wish here at Sunday Night Sports, we wish you the best of luck in Minnesota this training camp.
All right, thank you very much. Appreciate the time.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, God bless.